Nassau County, New York, right outside New York City. They want to deputize private citizens for emergency situations. Democrats don't like this. They call it a militia initiative. Well, Bruce Blakeman is the executive of Nassau County and joins me now. All right, Bruce, is this a vigilante operation?
Absolutely not. Basically, these are people who are being pre-qualified to serve in the event there was an emergency. They have no police powers, no powers whatsoever, unless there was a dire emergency and they were needed after we called all hands on deck. We have a great police department. They do a good job. They're out there every day fighting crime in a very difficult circumstance with the foreign invasion from our border coming to New York.
Yeah.
But this would only be in the circumstance of a superstorm Sandy or a blizzard. And I want to stress, the people that have signed up, these are military veterans, they're Marines, Army Rangers, they're former law enforcement, NYPD deputy commander, a Nassau County Police Department deputy commander, an EMT, and even an IDF veteran. So I don't know why their hair's on fire. This is just a prudent measure to pre-qualify people and create a database, a list of people who would be willing to serve and are qualified to serve.
Well, when I first heard of this, I thought you're getting together a group of people in an emergency over the migrants or an emergency over crime. So in what situations, in what emergencies would you activate this group of people?
Well, as we saw in Superstorm Sandy, we didn't have enough emergency personnel to handle all the tasks that were necessary. A lot of our first responders couldn't get to their posts. And as we saw up in Buffalo, when that city was paralyzed for 2 weeks and first responders couldn't get to their jobs, these are individuals that have prior experience in law enforcement and the military. They would be volunteering to come up and to serve primarily to protect infrastructure, to protect churches, mosques, synagogues, hospitals, utilities, government buildings. They wouldn't be out on patrol. This is no vigilante. And quite frankly, it's something that's been in effect for over 100 years. It's been used in the past. I'm just preparing by creating this database. It's a list. That's all. Okay.
Let's get that clear. I'm glad you cleared it up. Change the subject. You want to ban transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. The State Attorney General, Letitia James, won't let you. What's the status of the ban you want to impose?
Well, we're in two courts right now. We're in federal court. I sued Attorney General Letitia James because she sent me a cease and desist order. I think that it's just common sense that biological males should not be competing against biological females. It's unsafe and it's unfair competition. So we banned it at our county facilities. We have close to 100 facilities. And we said, look, if you're transgender and you want to compete in a male league or a co-ed league or even form your own transgender league, that's fine. But competing against women is unfair and unsafe. So we banned that. We're in federal court. The judge in federal court has not granted us a temporary restraining order, but we're hopeful that eventually we will be successful. And the New York Civil Liberties Union has sued me in state court, so I know I must be doing something right if they sued me.
Nassau County sounds like Trump country to me. Bruce Blakeman, thank you very much for being with us this morning. Don't be a stranger to us. We'd like to hear you again. Thanks very much, Bruce.
Thank you, Stuart.
Sure thing.